Welcome to the Michigan Golfer Show. Join us each week as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great game.
Hi, I'm Jennie McCafferty for the Michigan Golfer. Today we're at Washtenaw Golf Club, which is celebrating 125 years. When it celebrated its 100th, it produced this book, Washtenaw Centennial. It's a great book. There's a lot of history in it. And one of the folks featured in this book is with us today. Dan Roberts.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How are
It's
you?
a treat to meet somebody who's been such a part of the history here.
Oh, yeah.
Dan, I understand your parents were longtime members here.
Yep, so my parents joined, so we had 8 children.
Oh, you did?
Yep, and my parents joined in 1969. Didn't tell any of us because my dad was so worried about raising country club ready kids, so we never knew. I came out here as a guest in 1975 with a neighbor of mine to the pool. And when I went home, I said, "Guess where I was today?" And they go, "Where?" And I said, "I was a guest at Washtenaw Country Club." They said, "Well, you've been a member for 6 years." So then my brother Tim, who's 2 years older than me, he started playing golf when he was 12 and probably about 1974 maybe, and then I started playing as well in 1974. We were the only two that took advantage of it, but all of our other kids, all the other kids did not play.
Did they swim?
They didn't do horseback riding, football, any other thing but golf.
Okay.
Yeah.
So among the 8 kids, where were you?
So I was third youngest.
Okay.
Tim was one above me, so we went 3 girls, 4 boys, and another girl.
Well, I just have to mention, I'm also one of 8.
Oh, nice.
4 boys, 4 girls.
Yeah. Now my brother Rich, who's named after my father, Richard, or Dick Roberts, he worked on the grounds crew here, even though he was a member. And we'd be out playing golf, and he'd look at it, "You guys are so stupid playing golf," and blah, blah, blah. And now he plays more than any of us now. Of course, he picked it up when he was about 30 years old, and now he plays. That's all he does. So it's funny, though. He wouldn't play as a kid, though.
So you were really one of the mainstays of the junior golf program here.
You know, we've had a lot of great players come out of this area. I mean, you got Doug Davis, the Ream boys, Jeff and Frank Ream, the Muirs, Kev. I mean, we've had a lot. Jeff Dobbs won the state championship in high school. I won the state championship in high school.
More than
my brother
once.
Tim. This was a hotbed for junior. Ed Humanick, who played on the tour for 8 years. You know, just a lot of really good players came out of here.
Well, one of the people you teamed up with was Randy Erskine. How did you happen to do that?
So he became the head pro out here when I was a child, or I was a young kid, and he started taking me. We'd play in the state pro-am together every year. Out of 5 years, we won it 3 times, 1 second and 1 fourth. So we had a pretty good record up there.
No kidding.
Yeah, for the state pro-am. Yeah.
Wow. What are some of the courses that you played as part of the championship tour that you liked?
Up there, that we played the Boyne courses, Harbor Springs. I forget the name of that course, but we won up there. Just it was always up north somewhere. Yeah. Yep.
Well, this course itself is one of very few that actually spans 3 centuries.
Right, I know.
It's pretty
crazy.
amazing.
Yeah, it is.
What is it that you like about this course?
You know, it's funny because we were talking about the other day. You know, I play out here still to this day about 4 times a week, probably at least, and I never get tired of playing it. I mean, it's just amazing. I never get sick of playing this golf course.
What a great line.
It's just challenging. It's challenges every shot. You have to drive it well. If you don't drive it well, you better hit good irons. If you don't hit good irons, you better chip. If you don't chip, you better putt. So, I mean, it's just every part of the course just challenges you. It's just a lot of fun to play.
It's an interesting thing is how much of a factor do the trees play in it?
A lot. They took out quite a few trees, but I was not happy about that at first, but now they did a beautiful job. It's perfect out there.
Yeah.
It really is a nice golf course.
Yeah. Well, it's unusual to see it this time of year being quite as green as it is.
I know. Yeah, it should be burned out a little bit. I've been playing it since 1974 off and on. I mean, I had a hiatus in the middle there, but I've been back playing it a lot for the last 10 years at least, so love it out here.
Well, talk a little bit more about playing with Randy.
Randy is still, I mean, he's one of the best iron players I've ever seen. He was my, worked with me on my game a little bit, but he'd just come off the tour voluntarily, didn't lose his card, but he came off the tour. He had 3 children, and it was just a lot of travel and all that, so he took this job. But his iron play, he literally would not play very much, barely ever practice, and then we'd go together up to the Michigan Open, and he would hit balls. We'd go over to U of M to hit balls so he could get away, and hit balls, and then he'd go up and win the tournament. He hadn't even been playing. It was unbelievable how good he was. That was crazy. I couldn't figure it out. I'd be working, practicing every day, getting all ready, and then he just goes up and wins it.
So he must have been a good partner then.
Yeah. No doubt about that.
Yeah. One of the funny stories about Randy, he actually lived next door to us. And the folks live there now. We were talking about Randy, and they said, "Oh, that's why the ceilings are 16 feet high." He was practicing inside.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I'm on a lumpy
Be
piece of
careful.
ground here. Yeah. So you play here 4 times a week. That's still a lot of playing.
Roughly, yeah, we play a lot. We have a big group that plays Wednesday through Sunday, and I'll probably usually play about 4 of those days. I wish it meant I'd play better, but not doing that.
but the important thing is
fun.
playing,
Oh,
right?
yeah, we have a great time.
Yeah. Is there a hole here that you would identify as a signature?
The hardest hole now is 14, but my favorite hole is probably number 12.
Why is 12
just
your
a
favorite?
little par 3, little green. It looks like nothing downhill, water behind it. It looks like a simple little hole, but it's just treacherous. It's a treacherous little hole. Small green. Oh, it's a great hole.
That's
Fantastic.
a fun way to describe it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's fun. Yeah, everyone look.
Well, you mentioned 14, and I understand there are some changes at 14
Yeah,
that's
so
undergone.
they redid those 4 holes. I don't know when that was, late 80s maybe, but 14, they made the green just super difficult. It's a long par 3, and if you miss the green, it's very difficult to chip to and putt to and bunkers and stuff. It's just very hard.
What makes a green difficult?
Slope and undulation, and just pretty much that.
Yeah.
Small, if it's very small. Yep.
Yeah. So, well, today is just amazing. It's so green. And it's just unusual this time of year to see a golf course this green.
Mark's done a beautiful job out here.
Yeah. Mark Pappas.
Mark Pappas, yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
He's the superintendent here.
Yeah. Superintendent, Harold, his assistant, and they do an excellent job.
Well, one of the people I always pay attention to is the guy who does the flowers,
Yeah.
Ken McLaughlin.
Yeah, he's a hard worker.
Yeah.
He is, I'm
He's
telling
busy
you.
all the time.
Yeah, I always see him, I was like, man, he works hard.
Yeah, so you really know everybody here.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
All the regulars for sure.
Yeah. So if you were advising somebody who has not played this course before, what are some things you would point out to them ahead of time?
Definitely keep the ball short. Short of the hole, below the hole. You can play this course. If you're above the hole or even pin high to the hole, you're going to have issues. That's the whole way to play it.
It sounds like somebody who's played it many times.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, Dan Roberts, it's a treat to talk to you about this course at Washtenaw Golf Club. Thank you
sure.
so much.
Yep, thank you. Yep.